in recognition of its pivotal role in nation building and potential to instill a transformative mindset among Nigerians. The Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, AAAN, is set to unveil a new Nigeria campaign and to establish frameworks for the economic revitalization of the country at the 2023 edition of its National Advertising Conference slated to hold in Abuja. Speaking during a press conference held recently, the Director General of the EPIS Advertising Regulatory Agency, Dr. Olalekan Fadolapo, while unveiling plans for the conference with the theme Marketing Communications as an Enabler for National Transformation, stated that two key committees were established to drive the conference objectives.
All the elements, the DNA of our brand Nigeria, and come up with a communication for it. The second committee is the GDP Multiplier Committee. The committee is to look at the industry. First of all, what is the industry spent? Secondly, what is the industry contribution to GDP? Thirdly, what is the multiplier effect of this contribution?
The Brand Nigerian Campaign Committee, led by Steve Babaeko, president of the Association of Advertising Agencies of Nigeria, AAAN, aims to reshape Nigerians' image perception through a strategic communication campaign. And the GDP Multiplier Committee, headed by Mr. Femi Adelusi, president of the Media Independent Practitioners Association of Nigeria, MIPAN, will assess the industry's contributions to the GDP and its broader economic impact.
You can see all of the jackpot syndrome that has hit this country. We are moving in droves to all of those great countries. But what they have done is something that we can learn from. Over the years, the United States will not talk about the Vietnam War as if they lost the war, technically, because they had to just abandon the war and know that, look, it was not positive. Tell me one American movie you have watched where they showed that the American army was driven out of Vietnam. It always shows the American army victorious and on top of things. So they will create superhero characters like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, taking only them with one arrow and one catapult. They will take up the entire Vietnam and they will still defeat them. It will look like entertainment to a lot of people, but behind it is a sustainable effort to create a narrative to say America is God's own country.
We believe the advertising profession plays a very key role. The numbers are there in terms of absolute numbers, in terms of contributions to GDP, but beyond the absolute numbers also are the indirect numbers and the multiplier effect. The work that we do has impact across various sectors, across electronics, across digital as well, and the work that you do. So all of this has to be put together beyond the numbers that are reported on a GDP basis to see what are the indirect impact and how does this all come together in terms of what the real number is and how we're impacting the economy.
The outcome of the previous conference. And I remember to the detail of the name of the person who asked that question. Therefore, in planning for this year's conference, we set out very clearly to not just replicate a talk shop, but to have a conference that is able to deliver on some of the
key themes for this year's annual event, which is built to hold from December 6th to 8th, is built upon the insights gained from the 2022 edition of the conference, during which stakeholders emphasized the importance of harnessing professional expertise to reshape a more positive narrative for the country. Chairman of the Planning Committee and past president of the Experiential Marketers Association of Nigeria, ex-man Mr. Tunji Adeyinka, highlighted the conference focus on addressing crucial takeaways from the 2022 edition. He outlined the event's agenda, which includes in-depth discussions on topics such as the African Continental Free Trade Area, Nigerian content revolution, and unlocking marketing communications for SMEs. Additionally, the conference will feature breakout sessions covering industry developments and academic
so much.
initiatives and engaging
Discussions and
students from
consultations.
Abuja schools.
So we're still
Speaking
in
further, the
consultations,
past X-Men president
to
revealed
ensure
that the Brand
that
Nigerian campaign
December, when this
initiative
conference
is
is
aimed to
starting,
leverage
we'll
the
be
professional
having a
expertise of
fireside
professionals
discussions and
to awaken a
consultations.
new consciousness
we're
of
still in
patriotism driven
consultations.
by effective reputation management. The conference will kick off with a fireside chat on December 6th, featuring industry legends discussing their experiences, as it will provide a valuable networking opportunity for professionals. Furthermore, this year's conference will include a town hall meeting,
Thank you
a
so
gala
much. You're
night
all
ceremony,
welcome.
and the presentation
Discussions and
of the
consultations.
ASP Compliance
So we're
Award,
still in
well curated
consultations,
to enhance
to
interaction
ensure
and
that
collaboration